Hello everybody, this is meteorologist Andrew Pinero, this time with a car video. So this afternoon, if you're outside, you might as well enjoy the day, and I love cars, so maybe it's a good day to work on some cars. What would you be working on? Well, usually I like to keep a regular schedule. Usually the first week of the month I like to get some regular maintenance done. That includes a couple things like checking the oil, checking the brake fluid, maybe checking tire pressure. So I would say the one you want to check, the two that you want to check the most, that are probably the most easily used, I guess you could say, are tire pressure and oil. If oil runs out or just runs low, that's bad for the engine. And the tires, if that has low pressure, then you're going to be losing fuel economy, and you're also losing some traction on the road. Because when you're spinning these tires very fast going down the highway, if they're very soft, the car is wobbling a little bit. You want properly inflated tires. So let's take a look under the engine, and let's start by what I would normally go through. Alright, so let's pop the hood and take a look underneath. So the first thing I notice, this particular car, it's a turbocharged car, so essentially it has an extra radiator, which is at the top. There's some debris in the radiator. This is specifically called an intercooler. So there's some leaves in here. Anything that's blocking airflow through this intercooler will make the turbo system not work as efficiently because it can't cool the pressurized air going into the engine. So usually this is the first thing I look through, because that's right on top. So now that's all cleared out, I check the second radiator, the main radiator in here. Nothing really blocking. The front of this car is designed pretty well so no leaves can get in. With the intercooler, it's pretty much a straight shot through the hood scoop here, with no grills or anything, straight into the intercooler. Next thing, I just ran the car, so the coolant is going to be hot. You never, and I can feel it warm on the top radiator hose. You never want to open the pressure release valve when the car is hot. You will have a burning geyser of coolant that will give you second, maybe third-degree burns depending on how hot it gets. Because if you watch the temperature, and I watch mine on an access port, it's called, the coolant temperature can get around 200 to 212 degrees. So that's pretty hot, and that will just burn your skin right off. You don't want to do that while the car is hot. But checking the level, I can see it's a tad bit low because there's a cool full level and a hot full level. So the hot fill level is a little bit below, so maybe a little bit extra there. I did get a warning light in here for the windshield wash, which is right here. That is low, so I'll be filling that up. Right here, this is where you want to check your brake fluid. It's at max level right now, so that's pretty good. This is your dipstick, so this is where you check the oil. And I always want to check the color. If it's really dark, it's nearing the end of its life, but it's supposed to get dark as it's absorbing all of the sediment inside the engine. And that's pretty much it from here. There is an air filter. Usually I check that not every month, but every couple of months, just because that doesn't change too much. There's a second air filter inside the car that's filtering the air coming into the cabin. So that's pretty much all I would check from under the car, or under the hood of the car. So the only other thing I would check is the wheels, so let's head over to the wheels. So with the wheels, I have aftermarket wheels on here. If you notice, if you just run your finger over the rims, you start noticing it's getting dusty. That's the brake pads. As they wear, they just make dust, so you get brake dust buildup. So you just want to wipe those down, keep the rims looking nice, and also keep everything clean. This is the air pressure valve. These have pressure sensors in them that link to the car's computer, so if you do get low tire pressure, the car will know and it'll let you know. So that's something you don't have to worry about with dangerously low tire pressure. It'll test itself, but you should be checking it. I have a little pressure knob that I just press right onto the fill valve there, the pressure valve. I think they're called Schrader valves. And just check the tire pressure. Mine say right around 35 psi. So I like to check that for all 4 tires. And here you just want to visually look at the brakes. If you see like scratches or dents on the disc, that's bad. Get that fixed right away. You can't really see the pads in here. That you have to take the wheel off. So if you're not comfortable doing that, just bring it to any regular car shop and they'll be able to check that for you. So that's pretty much what I would do a quick overview of with the wheels. So let's head back to the front of the car. So those are some quick things I like to do with checking the car. So again, I like to start a maintenance schedule at the first week of the month. Overall, this is something you should be doing. You should be checking the oil, you should be checking tire pressures, and just looking inside the engine. It is getting very noisy right here, so I'm going to cut the video at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around for the next video. Hit that little subscribe button below so you can check out all my latest videos on weather, on cars, and on gaming. Have a great evening.